Hey Cancer, Ellie from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning October the 4th. I wanted to try and keep things a little bit simplified because there is quite a lot going on up there with 7 planets in retrograde and all of this solar activity. So let's focus on this beautiful new moon in Scorpio. New moon's always about new beginnings, and this one, my friend, is falling in your 5th house, your house of fun, creativity, joy, romance. Okay, and you can apply that in many different ways and life circumstances. The reading style I wanted to do today was going to be an as above, so below. So obviously you might have heard many times in these readings when I'm talking about retrogrades, they take us soul deep. They take us through deep transformations. But sometimes, more often than not actually, before we go in, we are without, we are triggered by outside events and changing circumstances and shifting sands in our life, Cancer. So it is through outside events that we are working with the mirror that ultimately lead us back to self in some form. And that's not a flash in the pan overnight journey. It's certainly not just 1 or 2 moon cycles. It can take quite some time. So I wanted to do an as above, so below reading and simply just use 2 tarot decks, okay? So the second tarot deck I'll be using is the Journey Tarot. I really love this. It's cute. It's contemporary, as much as I'm quite particular about what cards I use. I came across this the other day and went, I'm going to work with that. They're very cute. I like the artist's interpretation of the traditional tarot cards. Alrighty, my friend. And again, okay, Libra placements, not just the sun being in Libra all month during Libra season, but we've got quite a lot of planetary activity happening in Libra, and Libra lights up your 4th house. So you are subsequently dealing with 5th and also 4th house matters. 4th house returns us back to the maternal. It returns us back to home and hearth. It takes us back to the mother. It takes us back into nurture energy, okay? And so if I'm looking simultaneous energies, when I'm working with 5th and 4th house, it could be, many Cancerians are getting quite a lot of joy and fun. Simply working, with 4th house energies, returning to nurture, returning to self-care, being with loved ones, spending time in the home. Really just enjoying being a homebody because you are Cancer. Alrighty, let's take a look, my friend. 5th house and 4th house matters, okay? So whether this was happening within you or because of circumstances around you, it's unique to your story. I've got the 5 of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Now, conflict, internal, alone, keeping things to myself. And when I'm processing these kind of energies, Cancer, and I'm activating 5th house energy, not just 2 weeks ago when when Venus entered Scorpio, but with this new moon, what did you remember? Okay, maybe before you got to one point to 2 weeks ago, in the times previous to that, there was a lot of this energy. Okay, internal conflict, feeling at competition with self, with others, with life, your routine, take it however it resonates. These people, doesn't matter if you're looking at this card or that card, none of them look like they're having fun. Okay, there's quite a lot of conflict here, internally and externally. Maybe for many Cancerians, you're feeling quite conflicted about how to change things up. And the last thing on your mind would have been romance and joy. Yeah, but there's a lot of great value in that. It's been coming up in your readings for the last few weeks, and it's because of all the placements that are happening in Libra. It's because of all the placements that are happening in Scorpio, and it's significant for you guys, okay? So when I look at the Page of Cups, it's like a breath of fresh air when this guy arrives in amongst this energy. Maybe something had to shift, and maybe this was that little spark from a couple of weeks ago when Venus moved into Scorpio and you sat with it. What happened when you sat with it? Well, the Queen of Wands showed up with the 7 of Pentacles along with the King of Wands. There's a beautiful balancing here. The 7 of Pentacles energy affords us the opportunity to really dot our I's, cross our T's, crunch our numbers, and to do a very, very practical assessment about where we are at. And when I'm working with 5th house matters and 4th house matters, this could be I'm connecting into Cancerians that are applying this to romance, relationships, a new romance that's probably shifting and you're moving in together, or there's this idea of finding home in, reconnecting to my creative essence, my creativity, joy in my life. And what does it do? It really balances the fire elements within me, which is what these two guys represent, the King and Queen of Wands is ruled by fire. Okay, this is our passion, our excitement, our creativity. This spark, you know, just giving yourself that little bit. Okay, that's what this is. It's a page. A couple of weeks ago when Venus moved into Scorpio, all right, I don't know what events you guys were going through. Every Cancer is going to be different, but you will know. Okay, there was something that shifted where you decided to give yourself something. Okay, or you allowed yourself to receive something or begin something in some way. And what it has led to is a very practical way, or a practical realization, aha moment, okay, which is what the Seven of Pentacles represents. A practical opportunity for you to define, okay, what true balance means when it comes to feeling confident, feeling happy with my life, feeling connected back to my essence. You know, when I'm dealing with fire energy, I'm connecting back into that primordial energy of who I am and what my gifts are and what I have to offer the world and who I want to be moving forward, whether I'm doing that in romance, whether I'm doing that in fun, in creative projects. It is about coming home to self. And when I am at home in myself, and I'm dealing with 4th house energies all month, thanks to Libra, and all these placements in Libra, Cancer, there's going to be these things that shake us and awaken us to decide what makes me feel like I am me. Okay, what gift, what makes me feel like I can walk through the fire, you know, take that risk and turn my face to the sun. That's what it looks like this individual is doing. You know, look at that. I love these cards. And look at the Queen of Wands, like, there's something here, like all that symbolism of blue and the snake and deep transformation and just balancing all that like there's nothing to it. I love those cards. The Seven of Pentacles will allow us to get very practical about what and who matters the most. When I'm dealing with 5th and 4th house energies, I'm connecting to many Cancerians, like going by the confirmation in these tarot cards. You guys have come out of a time of deep inner conflict, outer conflict that was probably affecting your mental health, stress levels, if you like. And for many of you, you guys decided to say yes to something, or at least to say no more. You decided to offer yourself that cup of love, that self-nurture, thanks to 4th house energies activating this month. This new moon in Scorpio is really going to desire you to turn over a new leaf and continue on that path and commit to those strong themes and, you know, the evidence of what is making you. So the things that light you up from the inside, Cancer, you will know what that is. And when the King and Queen of Wands show up, there is true harmony and balance here. So for many Cancerians, it could certainly be a partnership to a divine counterpart. I'll leave you guys with that. All right, Cancer. I've also relaunched personal reading sessions, so you'll find that in the bio link above if you're interested. Until next week, my friend, have an empowered week. Take care.